And today we are talking about the apple. Many of us think that we are an apple. So we're going to define the shape, and guess what? There is tons of styling tips for every body shape out there, whether you're an inverted triangle, an hourglass, a pear, a column rectangle, or an apple, or a mix of all of these, because as we keep saying in these seminars, many women are a mix, a combination of shapes, and that will keep that in mind today when we bring out our models. So we have for you on deck Marlene, as in Marlene Shepherd. Yes, she is an apple. So the apple is typically a shape that most women are not born with, but can morph into. And what happens is with menopause quite often is that the shoulder line starts to slant downward. So you'll notice a shift in that. Along with that, often there's an additional curve that happens that pops up here, and that's called dowager's hump. And then there's often a little bit of extra that happens on the backside and in the midsection. So the tummy with the apple is very defined. It's a tummy that starts from right under the bust line, that is rounded. It can go rounded out on the sides as well. So typically they have a structured, a very defined leg line that they want to show off and showcase. And welcome, Marlene.
So yeah, I am so classic apple, right? When you're talking about, morphing into this, I used to be an hourglass when I was young, but many years and pounds later, this is kind of what you get. So the shoulders kind of drop. I never had a strong shoulder line, and look at the dowager's hump. Right there, my mother had it. Okay. So, and you talked about sort of the weight comes right here, right? Again, so very full here. I used to wear belts,
right?
But not as much anymore.
Okay.
And there's the legs. Little knock-kneed. It's a shepherd's trait.
Very well defined, and thank you. It's so useful to see the models in their tank and their legging to really define the shape. Proportions are really good. We're doing 2/3, 1/3 dressing at the front. So we are seeing the leg, but just kind of a soft, there's a little bit of shape here as you move and groove. We are missing another signature element in the Marlene repertoire.
Well, and that's the shoulder pads, right? And I know everybody's going to say, where can I get these shoulder pads? They are very, very hard to find. We can't even source them anymore. We did have some made for us at one time. You can kind of see how the shoulder pad just gives me that structure, right? Gives me a shoulder line, which is so essential.
Maybe I'll just mention why we brought you in as an apple, Nellie. So because you are the inverted triangle, everybody could see the broadest part of your body is your shoulder line.
And my small leg.
Right, and this right. But you always feel, if we talk about your midsection, that is
the part of the apple.
Right.
Yes.
And that's a bit of a challenging area for you, as it is for many, many women. Now, how tall are you, Nellie?
5 feet.
So for our petites watching us under 5'4", you're going to really enjoy the transformations that we make today, okay?
Yes.
Maybe mention first off the neckline. Marlene's wearing this as well. The go-to tank, which is so important. Often for petites, we're compact everywhere, right? So if we want to lengthen the neckline,
elongate your body.
So I changed my pant. I got out of the legging because, as you talked about, an apple kind of looks a little top heavy with the slim leg and then the more volume up top. So having a bit wider pant, slightly wider, and one of the wraps tops.
and I guess I would say for me, it was a discovery to see you in this pant yesterday. You wore it for our Simply show. This is just a bit of a change, and as you mentioned, it balances out the look of something that is quite predominant here in the top, the wraps, because of its print and its shape as well. So you're balanced. And then, what did you do with the buckle here?
Well, so again, this is nice for an apple shape because you really kind of don't see the definition of anything. I mean, some people might find it adds more volume to you. I'm more comfortable in a top like this. So just feed it through. And then you could stop it anywhere you want. But your suggestion was right underneath the bust line there.
Right.
So you kind of drape it so it has this asymmetrical look.
That's right. So you're defining the bust line. You're kind of creating a waist, ruching over the midsection. We're doing more soft dressing, and this is really very important for the apple. We want to get away from boxy shapes So I know we've created a horizontal shape here with our cashmere topper, but again, consider the monochromatic look, which is very important, especially if you're petite, 5 feet tall. And she's back, Marlene is back. Ooh!
Okay. So I still got the lantern pant on.
Okay.
And of course, this is one of my favorite tops from Ribkoff, the asymmetrical top. I think we have it in black and navy. And again, it's size, I'm wearing 18, though I would be more comfortable in the 20 because the Ribkoff fits a little bit slimmer. Right?
You know what's so much fun here? We're always concerned when we show a black-based look that you won't see a lot of the details, but we are seeing the outline of the garment and that high-low at the front.
Well, again, the third piece, bringing attention up to the facial area with the cashmere topper and in this beautiful red. Again, can be worn all year round. So again, just bringing interest, texture. It's almost like a light on a picture, I think is what you need. That's why we wear makeup, we get our hair colored. It's all to sort of, give some interest to the facial area. So I think this is where scarves always come in really handy.
I will always take hold of the shortest part of the hemline. So you've got that flow at the front, but again, just
well, you kind of don't know where the body begins or stops.
Right.
Whereas if you can kind of see, look at the tummy area here. So as soon as you can sort of camouflage that, and you have this sort of interesting draping of fabric.
And when you're doing third layers, it's not a matter of camouflaging your body, hiding your body. It's a matter of wearing them strategically so that, they add something to the look. They're not removing you from the equation, right?
Well, I mean, sometimes they have a purpose. They're warmth, or sometimes it's just for color or texture, to divert the attention.
So we've got black or dark navy up and down. And so again, we're really kind of fusing the colors together, which is important. That cowl neck again, away from the neckline. So that makes a statement without overpowering the look. And then we're talking tunic dressing again here, and you'll notice that soft A-line shape, but there's a modern element to feeling this.
I feel good, everything is disappeared.
Yes, disappeared. That's
My
right.
apple is gone, my sin is gone.
Right.
It's just disappeared.
But
Your sins aren't gone though.
Sins
Sins are always there.
That's right.
Yes,
Sins
sin
are there.
is, you can cover your sin.
So you see the difference there again, the very, very importance that a necklace can make. Let's talk about the pant a little bit. So this is a pant that you'll often see Nellie in our shows.
I like this one. Spanner.
It's from Spanner.
Yes.
Okay, so we keep mentioning that the apple and the inverted triangle, a lot of body shapes have a great set of legs that they want to showcase. If you go to a legging, sometimes it's kind of too tight. It's going to make the upper body make even bigger, right?
Yes.
So you want to balance it out.
Like a rectangle, you want to balance.
That's right. So this pant really fits the bill for you.
Yes.
So it's a pull-on pant. It's an ankle length, and it's from Spanner, and it is on the website. It's a piece that
It's
we
great,
keep
it's
on.
a tummy tuck.
Yeah.
Usually I'm wearing size 16, but this one is size 14.
Right. And again, for the apple, Marlene mentioned that often you want to kind of bring the pant over the fullest part of the midsection.
Yes.
So that's what this pant is doing, and that's why it's so
You
important,
want to
right?
bring it up.
Yes. There you go. Well, because you need that all-day comfort. It's going to
So I
slide
shorter.
down otherwise,
See
right?
that?
Okay. Ooh, boy. Looking good, girl.
Looking
So
good.
this is the narrow midi pant.
Beautiful.
Oh, with my third layer that I feel so comfortable in is the
You
vest.
mentioned the pant, and you came out and you said, now, here's the midi narrow pant. We know you have an ongoing love affair with this pant. It's a pant we will see you in quite a lot. And why do you like it so much?
Well, I think it's just a narrow pant. I could wear something slightly wider. We were looking for the straight crop pant for me today, but we just didn't have my size. I think I could probably wear that nicely because I'm 5'4", so I'm just on the cusp of being petite. So I just need to balance off the silhouette, the top to the bottom, so slightly wider pant. I'm going to wear the candy jogger from Gilmore in a minute. It's my favorite casual pant.
Okay.
So I'm just not a jean wearer.
Right.
I'm just too addicted to comfort. I need to have lots and lots of
Let's
stuff.
talk about your pin. Today we wanted to do that for you just to kind of reemphasize. Often for the apple, we want to put the details, the accents up above the bust line or on the leg line. So almost again, that soft flow from the bust line down through the midsection. So this pin is really doing the trick in a different way.
OMG, I'm wearing this cardigan,
Yes.
size 14.
Yeah, let's talk blazers. This is a cardigan because it's the jersey from Simply.
I love
It's
this
doubled
one.
up.
It's great.
Right,
So
isn't
if you
that
have a dress like sundress, like
Yes.
tank top,
Yes.
with this,
It would be fabulous.
Yes.
So this jacket has done all the work for you. It's cut with a silhouette in mind, with a shape in mind. It's cut like with a bit of an hourglass, but not overdone. So again, that soft lapel that you can just drape over, don't have to worry because it falls flat on the silhouette, so it's not.
I like about this, it's not too long.
Exactly.
Perfect for me,
Right?
for my height.
Do you notice the pointed elements at the front and then it's a little shorter and fitted and structured at the back? Full length sleeve. So what do you do with a full length sleeve, Nellie?
Just
You bring it up.
bring that.
Yeah, put it down, let's see the
Yeah.
difference.
Fine too.
So if you pull it down, to me personally, I feel that we're seeing less Nellie,
Yeah.
a little more jacket.
Because you know what?
Yes.
And with jewel.
Okay.
So I like to show my jewel.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And now we're seeing a little more Nellie. Just keep a little bit of skin going throughout the silhouette. So again, it's
Yes.
almost like connecting the dots, and it's
Yes.
amazing what it does to lengthen the silhouette.
Okay, Nellie, and Martha's
Oh.
wondering, what if your necklace was shorter? Would that be good for your
Oh, I
shape?
think so.
Yeah?
See, I almost wear, see, look at that.
Right.
I almost wear pearl.
Often you want to bring your accessories up over the bust line. Wherever your accessories reside is where the eye will sit.
But what I did, again, kept the narrow midi pant and have the cardigan on. This is a new cardigan this season, the necklace and the scarf.
Yes.
Again, going with the silver.
And-
So I don't know what you did here.
Well, I think the idea was just again to frame the,
This looks
the
so
neck
nice
on
the way you did it though.
and just put the edges of the scarf, those bunny ears of the scarf off to one side. So adding a little length to the
So
proceedings.
Marlene, the consensus is the narrow pant midi over the narrow lantern. They think this is a much more flattering pant for you.
Well, there you go. And you know what? We had this discussion.
Yes.
We did.
We had this
We
heated discussion
Discussion.
about this
Right.
this afternoon. And I feel more comfortable in this pant.
Yes.
You know, but the other ladies were saying, well, it's more fashion forward the other way. And again, that's a style personality too, you know. It's not to
Right.
say one's right or wrong.
We just got a question on what is the best Simply tank for an apple shape?
Or the go-to tank
The go-to?
is for me. I like the lower neck. For me, it just depends. But as an 18, I carry weight here, so I like the
Yeah.
openness. See, there's no wrinkles there.
Oh.
How does she do
This
it?
was a complete change. I know I'm noticing on a lot of the fashion magazines, women are wearing this head-to-toe color, bright colors, unusual shades, fuchsias, orange, pinks.
So it's kind of a boyfriend cardigan.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shape to it, but a lot of straight up and down lines, right? Which is really good. Once you've got that underpinning, that is so good. Your underpinning this time around is also from Gilmore.
That's their reversible tank. So I put both the scarf and the earring on. So you draped me with the scarfy
You
length.
can use them strategically by folding them over quite a number of times here, just to add to kind of double up on the impact of long vertical lines on the body. The jogger look.
Well, this is the candy jogger. This is my favorite casual pant from Gilmore in black. I have actually two pairs because one's in the wash and one I'm wearing. And it's just so comfortable. It has a little bit, as you can see, it's not as slim-legged as a narrow midi, but not as wide as the lantern pant.
Exactly.
But it has that jogger look to it, right?
Very trending look. And again, Marlene, so happy you're doing this top to toe color in the Moroccan.
And this is really my comfort zone here. This is where I feel really put together and nice. I've got my jogger on in black, the tank in black, sort of hiding the midriff, kind of not knowing where things begin and end, and then just a little pop of color with it. This is the boyfriend jacket from Gilmore.
Funny how the strap creates again a diagonal line on the body. That's just right. You don't always need a necklace. You can accessorize with your handbag. You want to decide where you want it to reside.
You don't want it up here,
Right. Okay.
but as low as you can.
As low as you can. Again, that line really nice. And the tank is the Gilmore bamboo tank, right?
Exactly. I didn't reverse it, I just kept it the round neck.